Hello, this is Victor here at RestoreYourMercedes.com. John, this video is for you. John in Virginia. Was it Virginia? I believe it is Virginia. I'm sorry, John. I think Virginia. Let me see. Yeah, it is John. Okay, John, Virginia, and throttle body. So, John, I got it fixed up. Everything's good. It's been benched and tested and all that. This is the proper operation, like I said in previous video I sent you real quick. And it's been working with your existing Egas module for a long time. It cleaned off really nicely, so I didn't go extremely insane on it. But this unit is actually pretty clean. Internals look good. So here's your very Egas module here, and I can show you the temperature just so you can tell. It's actually pretty cold in New York here, so we got what, 58 degrees on the core unit, and yours hits over 90. And same for the Egas, by the way, because Egas warms up. They got the power transistors in there. They warm up quite well. So as you can see, why is it on hold? Okay, what's going on? Okay, here 61 and 75. Depends on the area. It gets cooler or hotter. So there's the cold these are cold gases here. Actually, they've been on here. These are definitely cold. Yeah, as you can see, they like hit 60s, and this one, where is that? Those transistors, 67. Let me show you. It's on the other side. Yeah. All right. Here. Okay. On the other side. I'm sorry, because yeah, this is the V8. V8 transistors are right here. You see this heatsink? That's where they are. See there, we got 76. Those are where transistors are. They're actually pushed down toward this little kind of ventilation. It's basically a heatsink. You know, V12 doesn't have them. It's different style. So this is that. So Egas, you can see that it's been on for a long time. Now throttle body obviously works. I'll show you the full opening at very end, because I want to have my readings on the computer showing. Because if I'm going to reset it now, I'm gonna have to reset all the readings. Now what we're gonna see here is we're going to see first of all your fault codes that were stored in the memory in your module. So very weird situation, but we only have 3 codes. There's nothing else. The module itself, fuel safety shut-off signal, that's when the module fails, it shuts down. And 224, that's the idle speed contact. That's when you usually when you try to accelerate under the hood, that code is triggered because micro switch on the gas pedal is not being active at that moment. So S29.3. So just remember that number, and I'll show you that the switch indeed does work. And actual values, the safety fuel shut-off signal probably won't show though, to be honest, because we don't have other computers. Yeah, see, there's no other computers connected to it, so that I cannot show you, unfortunately, but it's got to be there. It's just because, again, this is a standalone setup. There is no communication going. So what I wanted to show you here is just pay attention to that switch right there, S29.3. It's an on. So I'm just gonna show you when this is a simulation, of course. So I'm going to disconnect it. As you can see, it's 2 wires here, and it goes to off. So I'm touching them together now, as you can see, bottom portion of the camera, and you will see switch goes back to on. So we do have a working switch. Computer recognizes it, so that's all good. Make sure that your linkage is good too, though. It's not too tight and not broken, the throttle linkage itself. All right, off we go for readings. 0.44, 4.24 median value, very good. Wide open throttle as we can get it to, as much as we can get it to be wide open, which is like about 70%. Readings do change, as you can see, that is fine. And if I move the linkage at very end, as you can see, throttle plate does not move, but if I move the actual linkage, the voltage will change, because it's still tracking. All right, so it's a wide open throttle here, and it still tracks it 4.37 right here. And if I move it just slightly, just a little bit, you see the voltage will drop. and that's perfect. So that means that the full sweep of the potentiometer is alive and well. Everything is good there. And when the plate starts moving, now we obviously have both readings to change. See, 2.96, 1.8, or 2.47. So you can see that tracking is perfect, like the track of the voltages and throttle plate adjusting to the actual throttle linkage here. Everything is fine. And that's basically all I wanted to show you. Alright, maybe I'll show you micro switches, but those I have to use different control module because V8 does not see those. I don't understand why, but V8 modules, they never take in consideration the micro switches. I guess they're not needed. Okay, so let me just actually put a pause on this, and I'm gonna have to swap out a few things here, and I have to reset the computer to different module, and I'll show you full operation, wide open throttle and micro switches. Okay, so I'm back here with the throttle body connected to different module, and I'm gonna show you first of all the full wide open throttle operation. You see different control module allows me to open it fully, complete 90-degree opening. Operation does not change, it's just that extra, like it opens usually up to here on V8, and this is 6-cylinder, it opens all the way, but on the V8 it will open if you wide open throttle it when you're under load, so that's fine. So on the same thing here with readings, but at this point, because it's a different control module, you can see that these things jump around. That's a software problem, but it's always been there. But we want to see the switch over from on off to off on. That's when micro switches switch over when you open the throttle. And that's basically all I wanted to show you, that the last circuit is also working, and so it's fine. If you see them jump during this video, don't worry about it. It's just the way they are. It's always been doing that. And wide open throttle readout is going to be different if you compare it to the video that you just saw, because as you can see we had 1.8 and now it's 0.6, because now the plate is at 90 degrees, it's fully open. That's just basically to show you, like we had plate to open about 80%. So we had about 1.6, 1.7 or something like that, something along those 1.8 volts, something like that. That was the max on the plate, and yeah, that was about here. But with different control module, plate opens all the way, and obviously readings follow and confirm that. That's basically going to be all for me. So here's our idle again, 4.26, 0.45. Perfectly fine. All right, so this is it. Both of these are working. I mean, I don't have no problems with them, and they're ready to be mailed back out to you. All right, man, so I'll talk to you very soon, and this is Victor at RestoreMercedes.com, and thank you for watching.